Now let's check it out to see that we have everything going well with. All right, so now we are good to go. Let's see. All right, just waiting for some more patients to come in. All right, this is the weekly webinar for Prestige 2.0 where we answer any and all GLP-1 questions. All right. Okay. All right, perfect. So now we are live and we have everything all set up. Okay, so we are now good to go. Okay, so we can answer any questions that you guys might have. So if you can text it to me either on Riverside or on YouTube or on Facebook, that would then give us the ability to answer any of the questions that you might have. Okay, so all right, so this is a follow up to a question that I had answered earlier today. So, side effects, right? Everybody's always wondering about side effects. What are the side effects of GLP-1 medications and what can I do to get rid of them? Well, I think the first step when it comes to the side effects of the GLP-1 medications is to recognize that the side effects are not from the medications themselves, but from the use of the medications. Now, that may be like I'm just splitting hairs there or kind of just using words to obfuscate the main issue at hand. But the way to understand side effects is that they are essentially your body's way of resisting the GLP-1 medications. In order to have the GLP-1 medications work effectively, we have to essentially understand why our bodies are resisting the GLP-1 medications. They can be from factors related to or dieting or exercising. What I would recommend for many patients starting GLP-1 medications or not seeing the results that they wanted from the GLP-1 medications is to one, take the GLP-1 medication early in the day. Two, focus on rapid protein absorption for breakfast, meaning proteins that have a relatively high absorption rate. Eggs, whey protein shakes, those tend to be more acceptable to patients with the GLP-1 medications. And then two, engage in low intensity exercise. Walk, walk, walk. Walking is your best friend when you're on GLP-1 medications because the low intensity exercise is more conducive towards GLP-1 intake and more conducive towards GLP-1 receptor expressions. So let's talk about the side effects as a function of when you're taking the GLP-1 medications. Initially, the most common side effect that you'll see is nausea. Subsequently, the most common side effect that you'll see is constipation. So, why is that the case? Well, when you first take the GLP-1 medication, your digestive tract is acclimating to the GLP-1 medications. So, nausea coming from your stomach is upstream the alimentary canal or the digestive system to where the food is being processed, right? Stomach comes before intestines. The nausea is the stomach's response to say, hey, I'm now digesting food at a different rate because of the GLP-1 medications. You need to adjust your diet to account for the new rate of digestion. Fair enough. The key thing to do in that situation is to listen to your body. Slow down the rate of food consumption or adjust the food to focus on rapid protein absorption, as I mentioned earlier, as that is more amenable to your body when you first take the GLP-1 medication. Now, what's the next one? Constipation. Why constipation? Well, constipation has to do with bowel movement. Bowel movement is downstream the alimentary canal, the digestive tract. So, as your body starts to acclimate to the GLP-1 medications, as mentioned, the rate of digestion changes. Well, the rate of movement down stream in the digestive system also changes. So when you see the constipation, what you need to recognize is that your body needs a little help to move the food along. It needs water. So the common treatment for the constipation is to increase body fluid consumption. But there's a way to do this correctly, and that is to consume low quantities of water with high frequency. When you do it that way, what happens is now the medication goes into your system, your digestive rate changes, but now you're giving it water to help move along at the rate that it's most comfortable with. So when you think about side effects, don't think of them in the sense that they're an allergy to the medications. Think of them as your body's way of resisting or challenging the consumption of the medications. And that by incorporating behavioral changes into your GLP-1 protocol, you can overcome those side effects and you can reach your weight loss optimization goals. Thank you.